Wache ani bojo Nimkii Benishii Natalie Lacasse Danjaba. Hello everyone, my name is Thunderbird. I'm from the Eagle Clan. My given name is Natalie Lacasse and I am from Moose Cree First Nation. So I'm a Swampy Cree. I currently work at Laurentian University and I'm partnering up with the City of Sudbury Library to bring to you Cooking with Niska, traditional Sagabun in the James Bay area. Thank you to everybody who is viewing this and I hope that you all enjoy. So some of you may be wondering where Moose Factory is. It's very far away from Sudbury location. Driving there takes roughly about 14 hours to get there. The only way to get to Moose Factory is either by train from Cochrane, or you can take a flight, or in the wintertime we also have Wheatham Road, which is an ice road that you drive to. There is no other way to get in or out of Moose Factory or Moosonee. I'm primarily from Moose Factory, so I will be talking about the experience of the Sagabun there. However, there are 4 other communities up the coast that also partake in Sagabun, and these are Moosonee, Moose Factory, Fort Albany, Kishkeshewan, and Attawapiskat. I put in a map so you guys can see a little bit of perspective of how far these communities are away from each other and the isolation that these people experience. Everyone, I'd like to introduce Niska. Niska is my tamarack goose that was made in Moose Factory. I use Niska in my Indigenous recruitment campaign at Laurentian University for the Indigenous Student Affairs. If you hashtag Loose on the Goose, you'll see a whole bunch of fun pictures of me and Niska all over Ontario attempting to recruit some brilliant Indigenous minds to Laurentian. A little bit about these tamarack geese. As you can see in the picture, they're made up of a whole bunch of twigs. We use tamarack trees to build these tamarack geese, and they give off a beautiful aroma. If you wet them in water, the smell does come back, so sometimes the smell goes away when it dries out. These geese were created by Cree people in the past in a larger scale as decoys for our spring goose hunt. We no longer use tamarack geese for our spring goose hunt as we can purchase large-scale decoys now. However, we still do build these tamarack geese, but in a smaller scale, and sell them as souvenirs, or in my case, it's a beautiful reminder of my home. Here's a beautiful picture that was taken by one of my friends during the spring goose hunt in Moose Factory. It was taken by Stan Kapashiset, and I would really like to thank him for offering up some of his pictures for everybody to view. There are many different ways to spell Sagabun, pronounce Sagabun, and you could even spell it in Cree-syllabics as well, which I put up for everybody to view. The literal translation means string fire roasted goose. And here's a picture of one of the Sagabuns that I attended while I was home. In this picture, you could really see the construction of a Sagabun. It's generally put in a large smokehouse or a large teepee, and the square construction in the middle, there's poplar trees on top, which we hang and spin our geese from. During this Sagabun that I attended, we did not only cook geese. If you look closely in front of the girl with the red, there is a spear. There is a duck there that was opened up, breast open, and we roasted the duck as well. If you look in front of the lady with the blue, we are also roasting a beaver. There are also other spears with a light brown substance on it. That is raisin bannock, which we make on a stick. As I said in the previous slide, Canadian geese are not the only thing that are cooked on a Sagabun. However, they are the primary thing that we do use. Blue goose, cranes, and swans have also been known to be cooked on Sagabun. I'm now going to talk about the steps of preparing a Sagabun. I'd like to thank Stan again for this, as there are many steps, and he wrote them all out for me. So let's all give a big thanks to Stan. The first thing that you're going to have to do is get your geese, obviously. You'll then need to pluck the geese, remove the wings, neck, feet, and remove all the innards. After that, you'll clean the remaining feathers with a torch. You will then close up the area where the insides were removed using a small short stick. Close up the neck area as well with small short sticks. You'll then tie the goose around the breastbone and tie the wings down. Place a carved poplar stick through the sides located under the breastbone. Place a carved poplar stick through the 2 feet and the bottom of the goose area. You'll also have to get a fire going using dry poplar wood and get it going at the desired level that you want. You'll also need drip pans, which you'll place under the goose, and this catches all the grease dripping from the goose. It's also used for gravy prep for later. You cover it with foil wrappers and poke holes in it to keep the ashes out. Hanging the goose beside the fire at a distance of approximately 1 foot and just over the drip pan. You'll walk by and spin the goose as needed. The cooking time for this usually takes between 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the goose. You'll also keep the fire at a desired heat temperature throughout the cooking process, adding wood about every 5-10 minutes. Once done, you remove from the fire, remove the sticks and strings, cut up the goose, and serve it. Stan also says that it's best served with mashed potatoes, fresh veggies, and of course gravy made from the drippings. Sagabun is generally used for special occasions. Birthday dinners, wedding dinners, walking out ceremonies for our children, and family gatherings. However, historically, the spring traditional harvest of geese was a welcome sign because some of our winters were very harsh and our meat products during the winter were very seldom. It's an exciting time when spring comes around because the geese arrive and many families share in the harvest together. The time spent with family on the land is important, and it still is in this present time, as it allows for a connection with the land, culture, and family time. Typically, Cree families that participate in the harvest are not only immediate family, but extended family as well. It's time for us Cree people to share in our tradition, especially with our young children. It teaches them how to prepare, how to ensure camp is comfortable, and how to travel to and from camp, all while learning how to make a blind, set up decoys, and placement with according to wind directions, and of course the hunt. It also shows them how to prepare a sagabun as well, as it is important for us to pass on our traditions to our youth.